Yes, it's a beautiful day. We are here to make some progress as beginners, and today's tutorial is so loaded. You're going to be enjoying every little thing that we're going to talk about, and it's a short one because we are going to talk about few things that are really impactful in the life of a keyboard player, things that made a difference for me. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere, we are going to be right into it. Okay, so we are going to go right into it, and this is so exciting because it is going to help you to actually learn faster and to make progress, to enjoy every step that you make in your keyboard playing. So number one thing, if you want to learn, you must have a clear purpose for your learning. Why are you learning? And then the thing should be bigger than you. It should be actually bigger than things that can change. You may say, I want to learn because I feel good when there is music. Now, when you start to play or to learn, the process has a lot of other challenges that will come, but the purpose will ensure that you stay. It is very important. For me, to learn keyboard, I just love playing for God keyboard. I just said, I want to play for God the best. In fact, I always said, I'm the best for God. I want to be the best for God. And that pushed me as a beginner, that pushed me to do more songs, learn more songs, look out for more things. No. Very important. If your inspiration, what pushes is maybe I love this girl or that, what if they jack you? What if this happens? They leave you? What if they go to another place? See, so you stop. No, it shouldn't be like that, especially for people who you want to play in church. Purpose, very important. I always tell my students, your purpose must be to serve God, because that is greater, and then you have an advantage, because truly, you will have God on your side, because He would want someone who has a beautiful desire like that. Second thing is actually to rely on the Holy Spirit. Yes, rely on the Holy Spirit as the Spirit of God. He lets us know that it's not by power, not by might, but by the Spirit of God. Now, you may say, oh, does that take away the place of, practicing and all that? Obviously, no, but it gives you an easier way, like it gives you an acceleration. The rate at which you move is quite different from the other people, because you will have that advantage to move so fast. I remember my first day when I learned, the person who taught me, they taught me 3 buttons. Actually, I was in the key of F. I didn't know it was actually F scale, but they showed me, you play this, you use this finger to hold down this note, and then you use these 3 to hold here. And then they told me you move to this, and then you come back, and then you go here. And that was it. But for that whole day, by the time the day ended, I had played like 20 songs. Because the Holy Spirit told me, He would be telling me, okay, what if you change all this and you start from somewhere else? What if I start from here? And I go here. And I come back. Okay, what if I start from here? And I come here. Then he went on teaching me a lot of things. So I made progress. It would help me relate my keyboard learning and some things that I already know, like I already knew some combinations in mathematics. Now, if you don't know mathematics, it's okay. But I just saw, okay, these are three things, I can add them and we can form different arrangements. And I use that. Then I say, he told me, no, you can do it like this. You can play singles, like just this, or you can. I remember we started with reggae. Okay, so that's number second thing. The other third thing that is so important when I was learning that helped me is actually the ability to hear the solfas, the sounds when someone is singing, the ability to tell that this is a solfa from here. Now, for our side of music, not the Western part, we tend to use more listening, hear and play. You listen to someone, and as they are singing, right away you get their key, you start to play, you follow through, and you will be able to do what they want you to do. So my ability to actually interpret the sound that I was getting pushed me ahead because I knew the solfas. By the way, when I knew the solfas, like okay, this is my do, this helped me to figure out the whole scale for F. Then I started, playing, but I didn't know now what the other chords for all the other buttons I had discovered before. So I'll just relate with those buttons too. I try to look outside the box, and that is going to be number 4, what I'm going to tell you about. So number 3 is have the ability to hear the sound, distinguish, have the solo notes. You'll be able to hear where the do is, where the re is, where the fa is, la is. When someone is singing, you're able to place them in the right place. So even if you would want to play solo for the song, you can be able to hear what they are singing and immediately bring that to the keyboard. That also pushed me ahead because it changed the way I would play the songs. I was able to listen to more songs and then translate the things I was hearing to the keyboard. And that actually pushed me ahead. Now, number 4, which is really interesting, is the ability to relate your keyboard with what you already know, what is already known. Now, in that sense, is I know 3 chords. Maybe you're a beginner there, you know 3 chords, and I'm going to give you a tip which is so beautiful. And depending on who is teaching, they call them different names, but they're possibly the same because really they sound relatively the same, but they are not relatively doesn't mean they sound the same. Some are warm, some are high pitched, but they are all the same. So what I used to do is I discovered the scale do, re, mi, fa, sol. So I discovered the scale do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, la. Okay, this is the scale. Now, the challenge is I know 3 chords, I have a whole scale on my left. So I'm like, okay, so what am I going to do? So I try to move around, hearing now the ability now to compare, because I need the solfas. Now I want to see what harmonizes with what. I want to hear things that harmonize. So I'm going to be playing actually chords that are going to be moving together, working together perfectly. The 3 chords that I know already and the scale that I know, and you're going to hear how it is going to all be put together. So I know this chord, this is do, I know fa, and I know so. So those are the 3 chords. Now with those 3 chords, this is what I was able to do. So I will start with my F. Then I realized that a 2 would actually match with a 4. So this is a 4. They would practically sound almost the same. Then I realized that the third would match with the 5, which was so perfect. Wow. Then I realized a 4 would stay, a 5 would still stay, that is so. Then I have this, I would play a 1 with this 6, a 7, then I will play a 7 with the 5 again, and I will come back to 1. So you see how I'm able to play the whole scale. 3 chords, I know the whole scale. So I was able to know harmonies. When you know this is my scale, I can tell my sounds because I know my sounds how they are going to sound. Now that's not the way the chords may actually be when we are not just putting them like that, because some of them we are forming like major 7s and minor 7s when we are putting them like that, but they will still sound perfectly well to a level which helps you as a beginner. So you have to know, after you have known the solos, you look at the sound and then you get the things that you already know, put them together, you try to harmonize them, form harmonies, a place where to meet. Yeah, practically. But you know, when you get up to another level, you find that actually notes can actually be together just depending on how you want. Like if I would start like this and play this changes my tonality, that would be a 5. So this is a 1. I'll play actually a 2 in my left, then a 5. That would change my sound. It is not what I want. If I play a 3 with a 1, it would still sound like a 1. So I didn't want that. That wasn't the sound I'm looking for. If I play a 4 with a 1, with maybe, okay, we'll leave the first a 4 or we play it with a 1. That sounds weird when you're a beginner. You play 5 as a 5, a 6. If you try to play 6 with a 1, with a 5, or with a 4, it will sound with as a 4. So there won't be any change in the sound. If you play 7 with a 1, which is like this, that sounds weird. So you can now see how you can relate. We have tried to move the same things and you hear them. They actually sound good when you put them together, but they sound like what we already have. And that's not what the person was singing. So you're looking for something that actually sounds like what the person is singing, harmonizes with what the person is singing. Okay, so next, what I did after knowing all this was to practice more songs and then to practice scales and then to practice a lot of chords. But now, how did I get about all those practices? It is through going to the internet and searching and looking out for what I already don't know. What I was not knowing at the time, I would go on the network. So use your data wisely as a keyboard player. Go out there, look out for things. You get those things, you practice them. Now when I talk about practice, I'm not talking about getting a song and you start to play. Now that is not practice, that is maybe rehearsing. Practice means I'm going to come, or you're going to first do the drills. You're going to be like a footballer who comes to the pitch, first runs around, do the jogging, you move around with your teams, you stretch, and all that, very important. even for a keyboard player, it's like that. You first try to go through the scale that you already know, try to go through the chords that you already know, try to move your hands as fast in the scale that you already know. You're building up something for yourself that will help you. Yes. So when you get all this together, you're going to have, now you have good stamina, so you can get this song. Try to go through every beat, slow it down, listen to everything, and you do it. And then you'll see that you will make progress. Yes. So for today, that was it. And I believe it is going to help you to change your skill as a beginner. It's going to help you to build yourself as a beginner. Yes. So see you in my next video. If you have not yet subscribed, kindly do subscribe and then click the like button, and turn on your notification, because I'm going to be bringing your way beautiful tutorials, beautiful lessons for you to learn as a beginner, and you're going to love every moment of it. Yes. So make sure you smash the subscription button very well, and then you get yourself the notification turned on such that you never miss on any of my videos.